A tragedy on Jaipur-Ajmer Highway. The cold night of December 20th, 2024, seemed like any other on the Jaipur-Ajmer Highway. This busy road, a crucial link between two of Rajasthan's vibrant cities, was alive with its usual hum of activity. Trucks rumbled along, buses ferried passengers, and cars carried families heading home or on journeys to new destinations. Amid this normalcy, an LPG tanker, carrying an invisible but deadly load, made its way through the traffic. Unbeknownst to anyone, this giant vessel would soon turn the highway into a scene of unimaginable horror. The collision and explosion. At around 8:30 p.m., tragedy struck. The tanker, losing control, collided with a heavily loaded truck carrying construction materials. Witnesses described the moment as surreal, a sudden, thunderous crash followed by an eerie silence. But the silence didn't last long. Sparks from the collision ignited the leaking LPG gas, leading to a massive explosion. A fireball shot into the night sky, illuminating the surrounding area like daylight. Within moments, over 30 vehicles were caught in the deadly blaze. Cars, buses, and two-wheelers became traps for their occupants as the flames engulfed everything in their path. The wrath of the fire. The fire spread rapidly, consuming everything in its vicinity. A young couple in a sedan, who had been joking about their favorite song moments earlier, now struggled to escape as their car doors jammed. Nearby, a family of four in an SUV cried for help as smoke filled their vehicle. The highway was filled with the sounds of panic, screams, honking horns, and the deafening roar of the fire. For many, there was no escape. A hero emerges amid the chaos. A glimmer of hope appeared. Rajesh Sharma, a truck driver resting a short distance away, sprang into action. Ignoring the searing heat and the risk to his own life, Rajesh ran toward the flames. "I couldn't stand there and watch people die," he later recounted, his hands heavily bandaged from burns. Rajesh managed to pull two children out of a minivan just seconds before another explosion threw him to the ground. Though injured, Rajesh's bravery saved lives and inspired others to help in whatever way they could. The driver's tale, Mohan Singh, the driver of the LPG tanker, miraculously survived. Moments before the explosion, he leaped from his cabin and rolled into a roadside ditch, narrowly escaping the inferno. "I tried to stop the tanker," Mohan said, his voice trembling in an interview. "But the brakes failed, and there was nothing I could do. I honked repeatedly, hoping to warn others, but it was too late." Mohan's account became a key piece in understanding the tragedy's cause. Rescue and recovery emergency services rushed to the scene, but the sheer scale of the disaster was overwhelming. Firefighters fought the flames for hours, their efforts hindered by the leaking LPG in the intense heat. Ambulances ferried the injured to Jaipur's Sawai Singh Hospital, where doctors worked tirelessly through the night. Despite their best efforts, the death toll rose steadily, reaching 20 by the end of the week. Survivors spoke of harrowing escapes, their voices trembling as they recounted the horror of that night. Investigations and questions. The incident sparked nationwide outrage. Social media was flooded with heart-wrenching images and videos. Charred vehicles, people running for safety, and the blazing highway. Authorities launched an investigation, focusing on the tanker's maintenance records and the safety protocols for transporting hazardous materials. Early findings revealed that the tanker's braking system had failed, and there were lapses in its regular maintenance checks. The tragedy also raised questions about emergency preparedness and the safety standards for transporting dangerous goods. Grief and hope. For the families of those who lost their lives, the tragedy brought unbearable grief. For survivors, the event left psychological scars that would take years to heal. Activists and experts called for stricter regulations to prevent such incidents in the future. The government responded with promises of reform, including enhanced safety checks and improved driver training for hazardous material transport. A warning and a legacy. The Jaipur-Ajmer Highway, once a symbol of progress, now stands as a haunting reminder of that fateful night. For those who survived, every journey on this road is a silent prayer for safety. The tragedy of December 20th, 2024 was not just an accident, it was a warning, a reminder of how a single oversight, a moment of negligence, can lead to unimaginable As the nation moves forward, the memory of that night lingers, a fiery testament to the need for vigilance